Our next speaker will not be half-baked. We live in a strange time where our society has a decided lack of ownership or of personal responsibility. How many times have you heard, "It's not my fault," or "It's not my problem"? An unfortunate side effect of this mentality is frivolous lawsuits. Please welcome Paul Detlef as he explores this phenomenon with his speech titled, "So Sue Me."
Sue the bastard! I don't care, so sue me. Sounds like a Japanese restaurant. Lawsuits have become epidemic in American society. The American Economic Journal claims that in 2006 there was over 1 million lawyers, which is more lawyers per capita than any other nation in the world. Good thing?
No.
They've also studied that the more lawyers there are, the more lawsuits there are. A direct correlation. And you wonder why we have all these lawyer jokes. Well, there's no lawyers in them. The study also showed that 54% of Americans do not trust the legal system. In fact, 55% strongly agree that people tend to use our legal system as a lottery system. 32% somewhat agree. That's 87% of an American population thinks that our legal system is a lottery system. Remember the case in 1992? A little old lady named Stella spilt the coffee in her lap at McDonald's, won over $600,000 in the lawsuit. They became so famous they invented the Stella Award. Every year they look at frivolous lawsuits, see who won, see who was brought, and they present a Stella Award. It's ridiculous, the things that our legal system will let us get away with. Mary in Mobile, Alabama had lost her home. Tragic. She moved her stuff into a storage unit. Feel very bad for Mary. One day, the storage unit manager was walking around, noticed the door open on the unit, closed it, locked it. Mary was still inside. 63 days later, they found her, still alive.
Oh my gosh.
She had lost a little weight, but still alive. And she sued the company. Well, from my point of view, that sounds reasonable, except she failed to tell the judge or the jury that she was living there because she had lost her home. She just happened to have food in there, and she was able to live that time. She did not bother to bang on the door to say, "Hey, I'm in here," because she knew she'd be kicked out. And she still won. And we wonder why people do not trust our legal system. What do? It's so easy to say, "So sue me." But in this day and age, in our society, be careful saying that because you're apt to be sued. What do you do personally? Does it bother you, these frivolous lawsuits? It does me. I wish people had more of an appetence to fix our legal system than to use the legal system for their own personal gain. Let me ask you a question. How do you protect yourself against a catastrophic health issue? You buy health insurance. How do you protect yourself against a car accident, an automobile accident? You have auto insurance. Your homeowner's insurance protects you when your house burns down, you get a robbery, something happens, right? I got an idea. What about legal insurance? If you have a 1 in 4 chance of being sued in your lifetime, and that number is going up, why not have legal insurance? Does it sound like a brilliant idea? Well, guess what? In Europe, that's what they have. In Germany, you're required to get legal insurance before you can get your driver's license.
Wow.
In Europe, they don't have all the frivolous lawsuits. Why? Because everybody has some skin in the game. Win or lose, you pay for your own legal fees. Just think, if you were thinking about doing a lawsuit because I broke into your home and I got stuck in your vent and I want to sue you because you should have had proper security on your vents. Yes, that is a true lawsuit. If I knew I was going to have to pay for all the legal fees, I might think twice before I do that. In Europe, that's exactly what happens. Whether you win or lose, you pay for your own legal fees. I think we should do that here in America. And yes, believe it or not, Americans do have the availability of legal insurance. Michelle and I do have it, and we have used it. It has saved her company. It has saved very many issues that normally most Americans would kind of roll over and play dead. I can't afford a lawyer. It is a known fact that the legal system in America is not black and white, it's green. You are better off to be guilty and rich than to be poor and innocent. It's time to change that. So that I can walk out into America and if something happens, I can say, "So sue me."